to the Xtra Factor. Well, you know, they divided a nation, but tonight it is the end of the road for these two guys. Boys, come and join me. John and Edward, everybody. So, guys, I'm so sorry, first of all. Simon last night said that you guys are an unstoppable machine. Yeah, I feel like you still are, in fact, even though it's the end of the road on. Were you just kind of waiting for it to come to an end?
I feel every week we just gave it our all, like, we never knew it was going to end, so we always just gave it 100%, and then we just kind of lived the whole moment, so it's kind of, we're grateful for Ollie, because he's like a really, really great singer, and we just want Stacey and Ollie to go all the way.
You know what was so great for us was that finally we got to hear you sing a ballad, a slow song, and it was, although it was your final performance, it was nice to finally hear your voices.
I don't know, that was just a song we picked up last minute, and we just started to do it because we felt that it was a great song, and, you know, Boys Own are a great band.
Okay, well, listen, thank you so much. Come and join us in the studio. Jedward, everybody! Now, let me come in here. The survivor of the night. Ollie, this is your first time in the bottom two. How did that feel?
It was wonderful. But the crowd were great, and they spurred me on. But no, it's just so emotional, you know. You just feel, I mean, I don't take it for granted the public each week, and obviously they didn't like what they saw last week, so last night, so I just need to progress this week and give a good performance next weekend, so...
Okay, well, listen, we'll chat to you a little bit more. Well done, all of you. Big round of applause to Ollie. Stepping it down here. Oh, just a shock again, I think.
Ollie in the bottom two was a massive, massive shock. I think you could hear this sort of big exhale from everyone here as well, you know. It was odd.
It was, you know, the guys have been just so lovely to have around. We're really going to miss them, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, we really are. It was funny, the other day they did the rehearsal, and they weren't happy with their rehearsal, and they came up to my producer Sid and said, because they came up with the most weird sentences, and they came up to Sid and they just went, "We weren't really good today. I'm really sorry. We had sushi for lunch." And we were like, what does that even mean? I know. But they're indomitable, and, you know, they never crack, and they get booed, and it's really unfair they get booed because they're 18 years old, and they come out here and they give their all, and they don't think they're anything that they're not, you know? They're just nice kids, so...
I don't think it's the end for Jedward, but listen, thank you so much.
They're going to make so much money, and we're all going to be working for them in about 5 years.
So true, they're going to take over the world.
And it's going to be awful.
Louis, everybody, thank you, my darling. Right, come with me. Let's go see what the audience have to say, because I imagine there was a lot of boos, there was a lot of cheers, so I know it's kind of split everybody up. Let's come to this guy first of all. Were you a Jedward fan?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so were you gutted that they were left tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's really unfortunate for them, but at the end of the day, it's what happens. It's the whole nature of the beast, and I wish them the very best of luck, you know?
I know, I think it's very noble. Thank you. And look, Paloma Faith is in the audience, everybody. Hi, Paloma. Yeah, come and stand, come and join me. So, what do you think of that? Were you shocked that Ollie was in the bottom two?
I was quite surprised, but I think he deserved to go through. And I think Jedward will have a great career as children's TV presenters.
Yes! Entertainers, performers and singers. Listen, Paloma, thank you so much. Big round of applause for Paloma. Go on.
I think Daniel's gorgeous.
Woo! Get to the back of the queue, love. That's all I'm saying. Right now, listen, guys, if you want to get in touch, remember, this is your show. These are the details you need. Give us a call on 090 11 22 1100. You've only got 20 seconds, so keep it quick. Or you can text studio plus your comment to 87103. Or drop us an email by logging on to itv.com/X Factor and following the instructions. Or head to our Facebook page at facebook.com/The X Factor. Or you can send us a tweet via twitter.com/The X Factor. Calls cost 25p from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will be considerably more. Text costs 25p per message plus standard network rate. Unfortunately, we can't use them all. Well, they are known for turning sour, so we packed them in our airtight box. It's your X Factor judges. Hello, guys. Wow, Louis, that's it.
I know.
You're out of the competition.
I know, but well, I'm not. I'm still here. I'm here every week judging, but
He's the impartial judge.
I feel sad for the boys, but I'm happy because we had a great run. We've had great fun. They left on a high.
Did you kind of know when they were up against Ollie that would be the case?
I thought it would have been Lloyd in the bottom two because he's been in the bottom two like 3 times.
Said like about 5
You did
times.
Yeah, Cheryl.
But Ollie so did not deserve to be in the bottom two.
Cheryl, how does that make you feel when Louis says something like that?
It's just rude.
But honest.
It's rude.
I believe in freedom of speech.
We know that. Simon, your face was a picture when you realised that Ollie was going to be in the bottom two. Complete shock, right?
Well, I wasn't expecting it. At that point, I think I said to him, I think we're okay. And then, it happens. But, like I said on the show, you just got to take it on the chin.
You're not doing too well predicting what the public are going to do, are you, so far?
No.
OK, let's take a look. Let's go to the public. Let's have a look at the calls. Who should we go to first of all? Danny, let's hear from you. Who would you like to pick?
You can't see them.
They're gone.
Oh, they're gone. Here, have a look down here. There you
go. One, it's not all about the singing.
It's not all about the singing. Oh, this was a point you were talking about tonight. Yeah, let's go to Jan. Hi, Jan.
Hi.
Hello, good evening. What would you like to say?
Yeah, I'd just like to ask, has the show become more of a popularity contest rather than a singing competition because of what we read in the press? I mean, I know Jedward have gone now, but they were in the contest for so long, mainly due to popularity. And then you've got Daniel, for some reason is unpopular, but he's got a fantastic voice and bags of talent. Is it fair?
I think it's what you say, isn't it? It's called the X Factor, and that means that's something you can't quite put your finger on. So I think it's a mix of everything. It's not quite an amazing singer necessarily, just or.
Well, you've never had a good word really to say about Daniel. Can you not say something good about his singing? And I think that's reflected in the press.
I have said positive things about Daniel. You just got to say what you feel on the night.
It's the public that vote, and they vote for the people that they like.
Can you remember Simon's rule of last night? You're not allowed to speak anymore.
Well, I am, and I'm talking to you, Jan, because I believe in freedom of speech.
Jan, it does seem to think, though, that maybe after tonight, that's not so much the case. The public kept Daniel in, and John and Edward have gone, so maybe it's turned around. I mean, Danny, was that what you were trying to do with your decision tonight?
I think there's been a few weeks where it's got a little bit confusing. Is it about entertainment, which is certainly, people buy a lot of tickets to go and see fantastic concerts, and John and Edward put on a show? Yeah. Or is it about winning a recording contract for a singer, someone you want to listen to on the radio? And, I don't know, the lines get a bit blurred sometimes.
Yeah, I agree with you, Danny. I agree. It's a singing competition and should be judged as so.
Jan, thank you so much for your call. Simon, would you like to pick one, please?
Number two.
Number two, Dancing Daniel. This is Charlene. Hi, Charlene.
Hi.
Hello. I think you're going to ask something that I want to know, actually. Far away.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask Simon, where has Daniel Smart gone? Because in his first audition, he totally killed it and he owned the stage. And then since then, there's always been something missing, and I just want to know what's happened.
That's a very good point, and it's something I was thinking about yesterday, which is, I think he's in a difficult place, because if he does what he did on the first audition, he's going to be accused of being overconfident. So I think he's confused. I'm confused about it at the moment.
I think he should definitely go back to the big performance.
So
and
I agree.
He should definitely sing an up-tempo song.
Charlene, I guarantee you next week you will see him back to where he was on the first audition.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Well,
definitely.
Charlene, I've heard you. We're going to do it.
There you go, Charlene. See, you ring up ITV2, you can make a difference.
I don't think it's about confidence at all. When they first did their audition, they had nothing to lose and everything to gain. Now you get every performance in the live show and they've got something to lose that could be taken away from them. So that definitely affects their performance, good and bad.
Yeah, but it doesn't help when you three are giving him mixed messages. Because, as I said, if he's confident...
It wasn't mixed messages. It was on each performance, how we felt about that performance.
As a general rule, you have made him lose his spark.
Nothing.
No,
we've done nothing.
You've done a lot worse.
The amount of criticism you get when you succeed.
Yeah.
Are you blaming them?
Yeah.
What? So if you say something bad about our acts, we'll blame you that you've ruined their performance.
No, mine's constructive.
Simon, I think if you spent more time with them, he'd be better, and helped him more. You'd give him more of your confidence.
Louis, I've got an email here that will cheer you up after the after the upset that we caused you last night. This is from Graham. He says, Simon, why are you giving Louis such a hard time? With all of his success and #1 singles under his belt, he obviously knows what he is talking about.
No.
Good point. Well, that's why Louis is on the panel. But we are like this. It's true, we're like this in real life.
We're like this all the time.
We all are.
We all
Louis
have
for
opinions.
10, 11 years on Westlife. Every time we have a meeting, it ends up in an argument. But if you're comfortable with someone, you can argue.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true.
I'm still right more
you
times
always
than
pull
he
the
is.
pigtails of the one you love.
Sometimes we agree to disagree. Which is true.
Okay, Danny, would you like to choose one?
Dirty laundry, what's that?
Dirty laundry. Let's go to Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Holly.
Kim. Hi, what would you like to say?
I want to know why the contestants are made to change back into their Saturday outfits for the result.
Yes, Kim, I want to know this too. Simon, you're laughing. Why does this happen?
I'm laughing because I agree with Kim on this. I've said this 1,000 times. Why do they have to wear those silly outfits?
But why do they then?
I don't know. It's some rule we've got. In fact, it's probably
It's not one of my rules.
One of Louis' rules.
It's not in my book, Simon.
If it's not the rule book, can we change it?
Good
I
call
think
from the
it could
public tonight.
disadvantage them sometimes in the sing-off.
You think it's a what?
I think it could disadvantage them sometimes in the sing-off.
Is there anyone in particular you're thinking of?
Well, if you think that to Stacey in Big Band Week, the dress she was wearing, she said she couldn't breathe in.
The white
And I think
sequin.
it restricted her when she was singing. Had she been in the bottom two, she'd have had the same problem when she was in the sing-off situation.
Well, we will work on it and we'll see what we
As
can
you
do.
can see with Whitney, no matter how big the star is, there are always wardrobe malfunctions on this
That's
show.
very true. Okay, thank you for your call. Cheryl, would you like to choose one?
One, Cheryl, one.
Go on, one.
Number one, this is Susan. Hi, Susan.
Hi there, Holly. How are you?
Evening, I'm very good. Simon takes the credit, does he?
Yeah, doesn't he just? I've got a lot to say to Simon, but I think we better do it.
Good girl, Susan.
Simon.
You're not related to Linda, who called last night, are you?
No.
Okay.
My question is to Cheryl.
Oh.
You're doing an amazing job with Joe. He was amazing last night. How do you feel about Simon trying to take the credit, saying that he told Joe to give an extra 10%, but Joe gives an extra 100% every week, so how do you feel?
Thank you, Susan. You've seen in rehearsals how good Joe was, and he was like, if you look at last night, he was trying to keep May down from standing up before him.
That's so naughty.
No, he does. He does tell them to give extra in rehearsal so he can't take the credit. But Joe does it, like you say, on his own anyway. He doesn't need Simon to tell him. So, yes, he doesn't take the credit and he's not
Susan,
taking
will
the
you phone
credit.
in again next week?
Yeah.
Susan, what did you think of the result tonight? Do you think the right people
I'm
left?
absolutely thrilled with the result tonight. I do think I'll never forgive Simon for not saving Lucy. I think that was a disgusting decision. He should have saved Lucy.
Susan.
It was a singing competition, and if you watch it back, she was outstanding.
Susan, as I said, that particular week, I didn't make the decision. The public actually put her in the bottom, not me.
Yeah, but the thing is, Daniel was in the bottom two, and he hasn't been back in the bottom two because people do get that kick they need to start voting. I believe Lucy would never have been in the bottom two again.
Okay, well, look, thank you very much for your call. Something to think about. Louis, who would you like to
This
pick?
is fun tonight.
I think I'd like to go number 4, Danny the Return.
Danny
Carl.
return. Let's go to Carl. Hi,
Good
Carl.
luck for you.
Hi, Holly, how are you?
Hello, what would you like to ask?
I'd like to ask Danny if she could bring back any contestant from any category, which contestant would it be? And why?
Lucy. I would bring back Lucy. I think there's been a lot of, love for her. I guess, Simon said the original votes weren't there and she was in the bottom two, but I think that as the judges were there and we can save someone for good reason, I think she could have been saved. So I'd bring back Lucy.
Okay, well, what did you think about the fact that Ollie was in the bottom two? Do you think that was, a bit of a shock?
I thought it was a big shock, actually. Yeah, I don't think Ollie deserved to be in the bottom two. I expected the twins to be in, but I couldn't really pick who else was going to be in the bottom two. I don't think Ollie deserved it.
It really, it's so open, the contest. Look, thank you very much for your call. Simon, who would you like to choose?
Number 3, please.
Number 3, Donna, same or different? Hi, Donna.
Hello.
Good evening. What would you like to say?
I was just wondering a question for Louis, really. He commented each week how Jed went from the fun factor to X Factor. And when Simon had the cheesy group, same difference. He stated them every week.
Good point.
Saying that they shouldn't be in
Good point.
competition.
That is true, Donna, but, Jeddah were the best of my acts this year to pick, so that's why I picked them. I think young kids like them. Young kids like them. And they've been here for 6 weeks, so we've had a good run.
Do you not agree, though, that you completely contradicted yourself by saying that...
I wasn't mentoring Same Difference. If I was mentoring them, I would have been promoting them.
Louis, do you think we're going to lose a bit of sparkle now? John
The fun is gone. All the fun is gone, absolutely.
Well, I'm actually glad that they've gone now, because it's a proper talent contest now.
Talk to the young children, they're going to miss them.
The young children.
I'm going to miss them.
How many weeks? This is what, their second or third week in the bottom?
Yeah, third.
Yeah, you just got to deal with it. And most importantly, now we have a responsibility for who we're left to mentor, to make sure they're better and they come out of this with something good. That's what we've got to do now. And with Ollie, I definitely got something wrong last week. I've got to fix it for this week.
So what are you going to do?
Not do what we did this week.
Which was...
It was actually quite
You gave him a modern song, didn't you? It was more...
He wanted a modern song. I mean, he'd been saying it for a while. But, you know, the song can make you or break you on this. But I think that once you're in the bottom, you've got to use it to your advantage. And you've got to come back stronger.
Well, people now know he's not safe.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is a good thing.
It's interesting to see him stand and sing, I thought, tonight, and he's... And I quite liked him singing. I think it's good. Let's go to Momers.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go to line 5. More. Oh, here we go. More Mers. This is Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
So you must be pleased that Ollie didn't go out tonight, then.
Well, I'm glad he didn't go out, and I can't believe that he was in the bottom 2. And is it because people are not voting for him?
Yes.
What's going on?
Sometimes...
Well, that. I mean, you've hit the nail on the head.
I think I have. People need to start voting for him.
Did you vote for him?
Jenny, did you vote for him, sweetheart?
Sorry?
Did you vote for him last night? What?
Yes, I did.
You did?
You did? How old are you, Jenny?
I'm 48.
48?
Yes.
You can hit notes like Mariah Carey.
Yes. That's an old thing, isn't she?
Oh, well, look, thank you very much for your call. Ollie hasn't had a negative comment, really, since being on this show,
But
has he?
sometimes that goes against them, because people just assume they're safe and they vote for somebody else.
Okay. Do we know what the theme is next week yet, or is that yet to be decided?
Yet to be decided.
Watch the space.
I think there's going to be 2 songs each, isn't there?
There is still going to be 2 songs.
I won't be
no
picking any.
You can no longer make a decision anymore. It's all down to the public.
Yeah.
Yep, gosh, well, that'll be interesting.
And we have some big
Actually,
guests.
I'm really happy. Yeah, I'm genuinely happy that's going to happen.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Okay, well, look, thank you so much. Thank you. Your judges, everybody. Well, that was a cracking part 1. I think you'll agree, but alas, it is time for a break. When we return, we'll have the People's Panel, and it's going to get rowdy. See you back here in a moment.
Thanks, Holly.
Thank you. Welcome back to the Xtra Factor. Now, not content with their cameos in the X Factor audience as hecklers in the dark, we thought we'd thrust them straight into the spotlight. It's our People's Panel! We're back for more. Boys, I love the fact you just can't stay away. Were you shocked about the final 2 tonight?
Very shocked. Yeah, definitely. Really shocked. I think everybody was in like the audience. They were like, especially when Ollie was announced.
Yeah.
I thought he was brilliant on the night, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I think everybody last night completely upped their game, so I couldn't really tell who was going to be in the bottom 2. So, but it was, I mean, I didn't think Ollie would be there at all, so that was a real shock.
I think.
Who's that?
Ollie. I think his last 2 performances have...
Really seem that, and this has happened every single week, everybody loves them on a Saturday, we get to a Sunday, and once again, everybody's booing them, and it was just so awful.
I would say, though, that Jedward had their best performance last night. Of the whole series so far. They did really well.
Really?
Yeah, no, I think they did very well.
What does everybody think about Louis' comment about Lloyd, that Lloyd should have been the bottom 2?
Wasn't there? He was good. I thought he was good.
You thought
Best
Lloyd was
performance
good?
last night.
Yeah. So who were you expecting to be in the bottom 2 this week?
Well, definitely Jedward, but I don't know. Maybe Daniel. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you surprised that Daniel wasn't in the bottom two? Because you nodded at that.
Yeah, I think I was really, because I think he's one of the weaker singers.
No. Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel.
Why?
I think he started off. Yeah, I do. I think he's one of the weaker singers.
He's got worse throughout the week.
Yeah, he's got better. He's progressed, and he's not consistent. In my opinion.
Can I just say, Stacey is the only person that's never been in a sing-off. Do you think we're looking at our winner here?
Yes, definitely could be. I think that she's consistent, but she's also, she's really come out vocally in herself, and I think she needs to believe in herself more. But she's got a long way to go. I think absolutely. Yeah.
Jo is the dark horse.
I think Daniel's the true winner from the beginning. I do.
You think Daniel?
I think Daniel is a singer. He's a dancer. He's a performer.
So who would you say is going to be in our final?
Ollie and Stacey, definitely.
Ollie, it's going to be an Essex derby. Sam Lark, who's going to be in the final?
Don't be surprised if Lloyd doesn't get to the final.
No. Oh, why'd you say that?
Because all the girls love him.
Yeah.
They do. No, all the little girls. All the little girls love him.
Yeah.
And like now that Jed and Edward have gone.
You love Lloyd.
Everyone thinks that everyone votes for him because he's absolutely gorgeous, which he is, but I think that he has progressed so much throughout the auditions, because his first audition, he was really shy and but now last night's performance was absolutely amazing.
You like the haircut. You like the haircut.
Give him a couple of years and he'd be really amazing. I think at the moment he's just a little bit out of his depth and a bit,
Okay, what do you think about the fact that this is it now? The judges can no longer go to Deadwood? Deadlock. That's all right, because I've said Jedward so much. Deadlock, and now it's all down to the public vote. Is this good? No one can blame the judges anymore. Is that what we want?
Yeah, well, tonight I thought it was good that the judges made a decision and they didn't go to Deadlock, but it could be different, couldn't it, with the public voting, because the public have been keeping Jedward in the whole time.
Do you think this will change next week?
Possibly. I think that now that we're getting toward the end, people will step up and start to vote. But yeah, it's
the competition's begun tonight.
And I think also because, as lovely as they seem, John and Edward, it is a singing competition. I totally 100% agree with Danny's remarks throughout the whole way.
Simon's just said, is that because you're Australian? Simon said tonight, next week, we're going to see Daniel doing some dancing.
Yes, we want to see dancing.
Yes, everybody collectively agrees. Let's see Daniel do some moves.
It'd be brilliant if he comes back like he used to when the first auditions. It was absolutely amazing.
Do you want to see him do this?
Down.
Yeah! Okay, good. All right, well, listen, thank you very much to the People's Panel! Thank you. Right, it is time now for a quick break, but when we return, we'll be joined by a panel of experts chatting about all things X. We've got Bizarre columnist Gordon Smart, Grazia's style director Paula Reed, and X Factor insider Sunita. But first, it's time to take stock, talking shop, and reacquaint ourselves with an audition duo who will never leave you feeling shortchanged. Enjoy.
Back to reality.
We are Checkout, and earlier this year we auditioned for the X Factor.
Good afternoon and welcome to the X Factor audition.
Our audition was going really well, crowd were rocking.
When the world leaves you feeling blue.
Even the judges seemed to be enjoying themselves.
Reach for the stars.
Before we auditioned in Manchester, we were laughing to all of the store.
When the world
leaves you feeling blue. Singing at the tills.
You can count on me.
Dancing in the aisles.
I will be there for you.
Everybody loved Checkout.
For the stars. On every mountain higher.
And then the judges' comments came. Two drunks at a wedding. Simon went that step further.
Two drunks who were thrown out of a wedding.
He pretty much hit rock bottom.
Rock bottom.
120.41. Oh, give us a song.
We don't sing anymore. Checkout, I well and truly checked out. Every time we walked down the music aisle, it was like dreams being shattered over and over again.
And then one day, we heard a voice from above.
Check out. Your customers need you.
At first we thought it was God, and then we realised it was Joan on the in-store tannoy.
Simon Cowell doesn't know what he's talking about. Pick yourself up and start singing again.
She's right. We then realised, therefore, that we should be back, and we will be back.
25,070p, my love!
I mean, what does Simon Cowell know anyway?
Don't stop, never give up.
Check out got the X Factor!
Bring it all back to you.
Welcome back to the Extra Factor. Can you even begin to imagine what our finalists must feel like moments before they walk out on that very stage to learn their fate? No? Well, luckily you don't have to, because we were there.
Well, not being in the bottom two just makes me less confident, because I just feel, oh my God, everyone else has. It's going to be out of me, Stacey or Joe tonight. I always think.
Sunday seems to come so quickly. As soon as it's Saturday, Sunday's here, and we just feel like so nervous. I just feel like I'm definitely going to be singing my Survivor song every single Sunday, and it's one of the things I kind of dread.
I don't think we are feeling confident about getting through, because we made a lot of mistakes that only we'd know, but the public didn't know, but hopefully they didn't really pick up on them.
Just like, I think my performance last night was one of my best, so I'm not going to be disappointed today, because I give it everything, and I'm still there at the moment. So whether I'm in the bottom two or not, I'm going to go out there and fight.
It's a different kind of nervous. Like the performance one, you're really nervous, but you're excited. Whereas this, I just dread it, because I'm thinking, oh, please don't be in the bottom two.
I definitely feel pressured being the only girl, because you get scared, because you think there's so many boys in the competition and they're not bad looking, so they'll probably get the girls' votes, and plus the boys' votes, because they're boys. So you think, oh no, who's going to vote for me? Maybe no one, maybe not, I don't know.
So, guess what? Your finalists are right here, right now. Big round of applause! Okay, so first of all, congratulations on being number one. Woohoo! That's the good bit. The sad bit was that Ollie Muzz was in the bottom two. That was never meant to happen.
I know.
Oh, Ollie, you said in that VT there that you thought it might be your turn. I mean...
Yeah, it's only... Well, I said that because, obviously, us three, me, Stacey and Joe, were the only three that didn't go in the bottom two, so I thought, well, one of us has got to be in it at some point, when it's obviously me, so...
Have you sort of thought why that might have happened?
I just think every week, I mean, no one can be too confident, because, I mean, every week the public are making a decision, and I think sometimes they just base it on the performance that night, and obviously everyone else did better performance. If you base it on the reaction of the audience, they go mental whenever you sing. No, I mean, maybe people being too comfortable, maybe didn't pick up the phone and vote because they thought I'd already get the votes. I don't know.
They might have thought you were safe.
Yeah, but, you know, in general terms, you know, I'm just pleased I'm through now, and I can just prove them next week. And
next week.
Hopefully give a good performance.
A big comeback.
Yeah.
Lloyd, you looked over the moon when you heard your name
I was shocked, though. Like, standing on stage with Jedward and Ollie, then I was picked. What?
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
What did you think about Louis saying that it should have been you?
Oh, here he goes again. It's just Louis fearing it.
Yeah, OK, well, look, we've got a caller on the line, and actually, this is for you, Stacey. It's Bruce on the line. Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Holly.
Hello, Bruce. What would you like to say to Stacey?
Hiya, Stacey. Congratulations on your #1 record with the rest of the finalists.
Oh, thanks, Bruce. Very proud.
And I'd just like to ask you, if you make it through to the final three, which group or artists would you most like to duet with on the actual final night?
Oh, I don't know. Whoever will have me, if I get there.
I'm sure you will. We'll be voting for you.
Oh, thanks, Bruce.
Oh.
Thank you, Bruce. Thanks for calling. Daniel, can I just point out that Simon said on this show that you were definitely going to be dancing next week?
What?
Yes, he said it. He said he can't take that back now.
You know that's not going to happen. You know I'm going to do 2 ballads out there.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. You've got to dance. He said it here. We'll play it back to him.
Yeah. Well, we'll just see what happens. I feel really lucky to be here. It's going to be completely different without the twins, so it's just going to be really hard.
OK, well, we've got a phone call for you. We've got Bridget on the line. Hi, Bridget.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
Good. What would you like to ask Daniel?
Daniel, go back to how you were in your auditions. You were fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
I really love you.
Oh.
Now, when you win, because you're going to, how are you going to cope with all the admiration that you're going to receive?
I think it's just from you, isn't it, Bridget? No, do you know what? I'm sat next to some amazing people, and anyone deserves to win the show, so we just feel lucky just to be here in the top 5, and we're just plugging away. But I do want to go back and sort of be running around the stage, but, you know, who knows what's going to happen next week.
Well, we know what's going to happen next week. You are.
So you're going to have to win, you know that. I've got money riding on you.
Bridget, well, listen, I hope he does for your sake. Thank you very much for your call.
Good luck.
But
Joe,
thank you.
everybody was talking about your performance being the performance of the week. We've got a caller for you on the line. We've got Nat on the line. Good evening, Nat.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, what would you like to say to Joe?
Hi, Joe. Firstly, I just want to say last night you were fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Thanks very much.
No, you're welcome. If you were to win X Factor and you performed at Wembley, what song would you choose to sing and why?
Oh, that's a tricky one. It would probably be something that I performed on the X Factor, you know, like, because it would be a good memory. So
What's been your favourite?
Don't Stop Believing.
Oh,
Don't
really?
Stop, yeah, by Journey, the Week 5 song.
Nice. Okay. Thank you very much for your call. We've got Alicia on the line. This is for you, Lloyd. Hi, Alicia.
Hi, everyone.
Lloyd's here.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, your performance was really good last night. I enjoyed it really well, and I thought you did really, really well. But my question is, do you feel stronger after being in the bottom two? Because you came out fighting last night, you really did.
Yeah, I think after being in it twice, and like, I think it just gives you confidence, like, jumping here, but then you back up straight away because you really want to get out there and fight again.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's good being in the bottom two because it
Well, I hope
gives
you,
something to do.
Stacey, or Joe in the final.
No, thank you.
Thanks for your call, Alicia. Thank you. And do you know what, Ollie? No, we're all out of time again. Only joking. We've got Sarah on the line. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Holly.
Hello. Ollie's here. What would you like to say to him?
Hi, Ollie. You were brilliant, and I thought your sing-off song was great, but Simon said that he thought you should release a single like Fast Love, and I have to say, we all preferred your stuff before. What would you like to release?
I'd like to actually release something that's a little bit like R&B, soul, maybe something like a Justin Timberlake version of a song, or a Chris Brown version, or, you know, Neo, something like that. That's kind of my cup of tea, you know, big beats and dance moves and that sort of thing, really. So.
Yeah, I preferred you doing your funky stuff, I have to say.
Oh, thank you.
You just like the dance moves. I know your game is. All right, well, listen, thank you, everybody, for your calls. What are you going to miss most about Jedward?
Everything.
Everything.
Singing in the house and knowing we know their songs literally by Tuesday.
Everything they say.
It's their good
so
vibes. And they're never in a bad mood. They're always happy and
They
go
lift
lucky.
everyone.
Just have a bad moment, literally just go and speak to them and they'll just cheer you up because they'll just be doing something crazy or talking about something random.
With everything and never complain.
Well, listen, thank you, guys. We're going to chat to you again very shortly, but there's only a few of us left now, so you might want to snuggle up and kind of keep yourselves company because it's time to go and see our expert panel. Tonight, we have got a guy from The Sun who's got Celebrity World revolving around him. It's Gordon Smart. When it comes to all things X, this woman's no stranger to revealing all. It's Sunita. And joining them is this season's must-have accessory. It's Grazia's style director, Paula Reed. Hello. OK, so, Sunita, first and foremost, is Simon going to be angry about what happened tonight, do you think?
You mean with Ollie being
With
in the
Ollie,
bottom?
yeah.
Well, his face was a picture, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was not happy bunny. His sort of lips went very thin, he went very pale, and I thought, oh dear, this is not good. But equally, he looked genuinely sad that he had to send John and Edward home.
It was kind of a lose-lose situation tonight.
Yeah.
I really think they turned him around, actually, because he did say he was going to miss them, which nobody would have predicted that in week one,
And
would
you could
they?
see he meant it as well. It was like, oh no.
I can't believe they're gone.
You can't? Oh, Gordon.
I'm upset about it. I am.
Yeah. See, not only is Lucy gone now,
Yeah.
Jedward for
I said
you.
don't like
I'm a
anyone
jinx.
anymore.
Yeah, I'm a jinx. I go with Valley. You'd think they'd be disconsolate, gutted, heartbroken that they're gone. But I saw them there just walking down the corridor and they said, we got to meet the Backstreet Boys, we're happy.
I know.
And I thought that was quite a nice little touch, wasn't it? They're not upset.
I'm just wondering, I feel a bit worried for the press, really. I mean, what on earth are they going to write about now? Jedward has filled every single headline for the past 5-10 weeks.
They're not going to disappear, are they? I think it's going to get interesting now, isn't it? Now they're out in the town. Jedward on the town, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
So actually the fun begins here then for you guys.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see those two lads letting their hair down, shall we say.
OK, finally. Why do you think Ollie was in the bottom two?
It was a coupon buster, wasn't it? I think nobody expected that to happen tonight. I really am still shocked. I can't explain it, really. I mean, he was one of the two I thought would win. And I'm looking for a pop star now, you know. I'm looking for somebody that's going to be a great interview, great coverage for the paper, somebody that's going to be there for us to get our teeth into. And, you know, I really thought for a second this can't happen.
Yeah, I know.
But
OK, well...
he's still here.
Also, it could still happen. He's, you know, people in the bottom two, and sometimes it's what they need
that
to
little
come back
kick
fighting
up the
and then
bum.
go, like Alicia was saying earlier.
Yeah, totally. The other thing about in the press this week, apart from Jedward, is always about the fashion on the show, and in particularly our two female judges. Paula. Last night, Cheryl wore her sexy Minnie Mouse outfit, as it was quoted in the press today. She's come under fire for a few of her outfits. What did you make of this one?
Oh, I believe it's by our British Fashion Designer of the Year, Giles Deacon.
So this was a good look.
Happens to be a very good friend of Grazia's. Do you know what? I think Cheryl has made a specialty of that whole kind of bodycon, curvy dress thing, and frankly, I'd like to see her move it on a bit.
Really?
Yeah. I don't also think that pink is her colour, and I don't like bows in hair.
Oh, really? Gosh, so that was a loser for you,
I'm
then,
afraid it was an
I agree.
Really? You weren't liking that too?
But Gordon, in the audience, Gordon was telling me how much he liked girls to get a bit of flesh out. I thought you would love that dress.
She could wear a bin bag and she'd look good, wouldn't she?
This is also true. What about, they always kind of sort of do a poll between Danny and Cheryl. So who do you think is winning in the style stakes?
For my money, it's Danny, because I think, yeah, she moves it on every single week. If there's nothing ever obvious, that dress that she wore tonight was insanely beautiful.
Well, we can see just a
Body
couple of her
is
dresses
ridiculous.
here, like different gowns that she's come out in, and, you know, she's got it incredibly elegant.
Cheryl looked a bit uncomfortable in that dress last night, and a bit uncomfortable in the dress she was wearing tonight. Kind of looked like she was a bit scared it was going to fall off.
I've never known a girl be able to create so many styles out of a bob. I mean, I'm sorry to get so girly on you here, Gordon, but seriously, Danny has rocked a lot of styles. I mean, if we look at the press this week, look at all those hairstyles. I mean, that's phenomenal.
That's a hell of a lot of hairstyles.
It is,
That
isn't
very,
it?
very little
You've got a
hair.
dark bob. Are
I'm
you
having
thinking
a go,
about...
but I don't think it's actually... I don't think I'm working it as well as Danny works hers.
Was it inspired by Danny Renee?
No, it wasn't inspired by Danny. I think I actually may have had mine before, but it's not as successful as Danny's, I have to say.
Okay. Gordon, why do the press why are they so fascinated about what the girls wear? Because, you know, it is a singing competition.
Well, I think it works for brickies, it works for white van men. They want to open the paper and look at something nice in the morning, don't they?
Yeah.
So it works for blokes, doesn't it? But girls are obsessed because they want to copy it when they go out clubbing at night. They want to look the same, so I think it works for everyone. I'm happy looking at it in the paper
Well,
every
Holly,
day.
I can tell you that Louis was wearing a Xenia suit.
A Zen suit?
Xenia suit, yeah.
Oh, Zegna. I thought you said a Zen suit. I think you said like it was going to give him good karma. I'm so not very challenging.
I think Gordon is channeling Daniel. I mean, clearly there's some style inspiration.
Yeah. Is that what you thought tonight when you got dressed, Gordon? I'm channeling Daniel.
I thought I'm going to look like Daniel, so I thought, yeah. I want to look like Jedward, actually, but I got it a bit wrong.
Paula, can I ask you what you thought of this outfit here? This was one of my faves.
It's the tropical trend, isn't it?
Exactly. You see, this is, and I made that myself, as you know, Holly.
And I can't wait till
Real
next year.
leaves.
Guys, thank you so much. We're all out of time once again. Our celebrity battle. Right, very soon we'll be getting John and Edward's reaction to tonight's results and saying our goodbyes. And if that wasn't emotional enough, we've got to say goodbye to part 3. I just don't think I can deal with this anymore. Welcome back to the Xtra Factor. Well, the unstoppable machine has been stopped, and here's how they took the news.
You need to give me an answer. The name of the act is sending home tonight.
Okay, I'm going to have to judge it how I've judged it the whole time, and again, we will miss you guys. But on the premise that it's a singing competition, I will have to send home John and Edward.
Please welcome John and Edward and their mentor Louis! Hey, wow, I can't believe this. I've been dreading this moment. Guys, how does it feel being here and being in this position and leaving the monster of a machine that is the X Factor?
It feels kind of weird because we're like arriving fashionably late to the ITV2 show.
Oh.
Guys, okay, we just want to thank everyone. I want to thank Brian Freeman for like giving us this amazing dance choreography routines. We want to thank Evie for teaching us how to sing in some way. We want to thank Nigel and we want to thank Nigel,
and
Louis. And Faye, and all Faye, our fashion stylists, for making these amazing outfits.
And Louis, what are you going to miss now? The boys have gone.
I miss the fun every week with them, but they're leaving on a high, you know, they're leaving on a high. And I mean, I never thought they were going to win the show, but I'm absolutely glad I put them through, you know. I mean, there's some great people left. It's wide open. Anybody can win this show now.
So did you ever imagine that they were going to have the effect on the country that they did?
No, I never did. They're a household name already. There's offers coming in from everywhere. By the way, I don't manage them. It's Modest Management. If anybody wants to contact them, it's Modest.
Louis, you are unbelievable.
I hope they're getting a record deal. I hope they're going to get TV. I think they're going to get everything. And they're, of all the people I've ever worked with on X Factor, they've been the least hassle. Genuinely good Irish guys.
Boys, are you looking forward to the future? You know, everybody's talking about you guys being presenters. I mean, are you going to be able to mine and Dermot's job?
No.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. No, I'm not asking
Give them a few years, Holly. Yeah.
Probably. What would you like to do?
Make a record.
Yeah. Make a record. Do everything we always wanted to do. And just follow our dreams and
they're
do
doing
the
the
best.
X Factor tour with everybody else.
Of course, yeah.
And I know they're going to miss Stacey a lot.
I know, you guys really got close, didn't you?
My 20s.
Your 20s. And what are you going to miss from this whole experience?
They're not going to miss the booing from some vile people in the audience. Oh, yeah. Only a handful of people. It's so rude to boo anybody in the audience. It really is. It's not fair.
Well, that is it now. You don't have to listen to any of that anymore. If people want to come and see you, it's because they are your genuine fans, right? Yeah.
Just
well, listen, guys, should we cheer you up with having a look at your best bits?
Okay.
Yeah, have a look at this.
Who you gonna call?
John and Edward.
Where are you from?
Dublin.
Louis, drum roll.
I'm saying yes.
Got me 10 feet off the ground.
8 centimetres.
Wow, how'd you get your hair like that?
Oh, only 7. Not quite as much length as your brother.
When will I be famous?
I'm Ronan. I'm Louis, and together we are Ronan and Louis.
That's great TV, Louis.
Get through to life.
We have all your CDs and go to see you in concert, kind of like the world.
You guys have got the whole country talking.
John and Edward are legends.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, baby.
The Double Divas from Dublin.
And we wear pajamas with Louis' picture on them.
Up, down, up, down.
Oh, baby, when she moves, she moves.
It has becoming my guilty pleasure.
We will rock you.
I felt like I was rocking for that song.
This was actually a good song for you.
Check out the hook from our DJ.
You're entertaining and
I know this love's forever. That's all that matters now, no matter
Guys, what was your favourite performance of the whole thing?
Oops, I Did It Again, Britney Spears.
Well, listen, we are going to miss you for all of your Jedwardisms and everything that we've loved about you. Going to miss them, aren't we?
Yeah.
Big time.
Thanks, guys.
We do love you. And a massive round of
Stacey.
applause for Jedward! Well, that is it for another fun weekend of Extra Factor action. Thanks to our judges, panel, Dermot, finalists, and of course to you and to Louis Walsh for coming out here. Of course, thank you, Louis. Now, if you're still itching for more, you'll be pleased to know we'll be back next Saturday at 9:45. But finally, it's time to send John and Edward on their way, and boy, do we have a send-off for them. Singing Reach, please welcome Check Out!
Every mountain higher, reach for the stars. Follow your heart's desire, reach for the stars. And when that rainbow's shining over you, that's when your dreams will all come true. There's a place waiting just for you.